focus point. What did they need to do this week? Was this just another game for them on the way to the Rose Bowl? National title hopes out the window. First and goal from the 7. Chambay right fair with the haul and down to the 1-yard line.
Yes,
happy holidays, everybody. Here we go.
This reminds me of some games I've played in Pittsburgh.
Oh, you're used to this weather, man. You made the transition, though, from
California.
California.
Before the game, I went down on the field to see what the field was like, to see how cold it was. I took my gloves off, and Bledsoe was throwing me a couple of passes.
Did you catch him?
I call him. I missed the first one because it hurt so much.
Second and goal from the 1. Fumble. Bledsoe never got a handle on it.
Tough situation for the offensive line, unless that ball is right in between your feet to recover it, because they don't see it. It's behind them.
28-7. Washington State leads. They were down at the inside the 1-yard line, and depending upon where this ball is, now it's right near the goal line.
Yeah, they're in the end zone. If a Washington State player has recovered it, I think it would be a touchdown if he's in the end zone. We see where the ball's at. The officials have to get the players away from that pile.
Now, away from the ball, outside of that pile. It's a touchdown! Who got it?
Who scored it?
Well, that's offense by accident right there.
Flag was thrown.
Yeah, now some players are coming out in the field. They're trying to get them separated. We're still trying to see.
I think it was
Konrad Pimiskern, the senior from West Vancouver, British Columbia, and what an exciting moment for him. An offensive lineman's dream. 6 points.
I'm sure he's never scored before.
There is a penalty flag down. William Richardson's the referee today. Dennis Angel's the umpire. John Echternack, the head linesman. Fred Gallagher, the line judge. Field judge is Harvey Jones. Side judge, Thomas Seismansky, and James Northcott, the back judge. And they're all together there today, trying to get some answers to the questions that everybody has. Like, what happened there? And a personal foul after the touchdown against Washington. That'll be assessed on the kickoff. There's Pimiskern.
But Toback snaps the ball back. Bledsoe touches it, and the ball moves forward, gets kicked into the end zone, and he just recovers it. Now, you don't know at this point whether he actually falls on it and recovers it, or whether he just took it away from somebody under the pile. Regardless, he comes up with it. He's getting credit for 6 points. His name will be on the scoring list.
Aaron Price will come in to attempt the point after. And they're going to get another football in there. So with 1:25 left to go, third quarter, the Washington State University Cougars are just about ready to put this thing into a very difficult situation for the University of Washington Huskies to come back from.
Well, it may not be out of reach, but it certainly will be long distance.
That's a good solid kick right there by Aaron Price. And the Cougars lead the Huskies 35-7. And the story in this third quarter has been the big people. The offensive line for Washington State University getting off the football, creating the holes for Chambay right fair, giving Bledsoe the protection, and then this Washington State defense, which has come up big today. I want to remind you about our college football schedule over the Thanksgiving holidays, because we'll be bringing you on Thanksgiving Day at 1 Eastern, 10 Pacific time, Auburn and Alabama. And of course, Alabama undefeated, looking to face Florida in that Southeastern Conference Championship game. And then on Friday, out of the Big Eight, it'll be Nebraska and Oklahoma. The Big Eight's really up in the air right now. Who's going to go to the Orange Bowl? A lot of possibilities with Colorado and Nebraska after being upset last week by Iowa State. And Oklahoma, a little discontention among the players down there concerning the quarterback situation.
But there are no problems with the quarterbacks here.
Well,
there's not a player on the Washington State team that wouldn't follow Bledsoe anywhere.
Mike Price has not defeated Washington as head coach of Washington State. Drew Bledsoe has not defeated Washington as a player.
And when we talked about the possibilities of Drew Bledsoe leaving, going to the NFL draft this spring or January, winter, he said if he were to beat Washington because he's achieved one of his goals, being here, that might push him a little closer towards leaving. But let's look at the pros and cons. If he stays, he could be the all-time passing leader in the Pac-10 and here at Washington State, obviously. He is a viable and a legitimate candidate for the Heisman Trophy.
And he could break